Hello, my name is Damian Rims, and this is the final part of the AgileRails introduction. In this section, I will demonstrate how to jumpstart an AgileRails application. The demonstration lasts only a couple of minutes, and if you prefer to skip it, you can find all the necessary instructions in the README-MD file of the AgileRails startup repository on the GitHub. Before running a Ruby on Rails applications with AgileRails, there are certain requirements that must be met. You will need Ruby version 3.2 or higher and Rails version 7.2 or higher. Below, you will find instructions on which programs and Ruby gems must be installed to meet these requirements. The instructions are specific to Ubuntu or Debian, but you should be able to adapt them to your operating systems without issues. Once all the required dependencies are installed, navigate to your application development directory and execute the following command. Replace your app directory with the desired name of your application directory. After cloning the repository, switch to the newly created application directory. Then, install the required Ruby gems by running bundle install command. This command will install all necessary gems into the vendor directory. The process may take a minute or two, so let's move on. In the next step, you have to create a database for development environment. If you are using SQLite as a development database, no additional steps are required. The database will be automatically created in the DB directory by migration. If you plan to use a different database for development, ensure that the database exists and update the config database YAML file accordingly before running migrations. You must also update gem file and add active record adapter for your database and update installed gems. When you decided which database to use, let's run Rails agile dbmigrate command to create the necessary database tables. Unlike the standard dbmigrate task, this command also scans the dbmigrate directories of Ruby gems, assembles all migrations into the dbAgileMigrate directory, and then runs dbmigrate on the assembled directory. The assembly directory is configured in config database YAML file. After the tables are created, they must be populated with initial data. Run the Rails agile seedload command. During this process, you will also be prompted to set an administrator username and password. These are all the preparations needed. To run the application, launch the web server with command Rails server. Then open your web browser and navigate to local port 3000. To log in, use the username and password you set during the seeding step. Congratulations! You had successfully set up and run your application. This was the last part of AgileRails introduction videos. You can give me your feedback in the comments below or on the GitHub in the AgileRails project repository.